You can find food chains in any habitat. Food chains start with plants, which use energy from the sun to make food. Small animals can feed on these plants. For example, with plenty of lettuce to eat, the number of rabbits can grow very quickly. Rabbits are good at reproducing. They have a very high birth rate. But the population can't keep on growing forever. If there are too many rabbits, then there won't be enough lettuce to go around. Rabbits can catch fatal diseases. And some just die of old age. Some rabbits will emigrate. They'll go elsewhere to look for food. And of course, some of them get eaten. Foxes are predators. They get their food by eating smaller animals. If there are enough rabbits around to eat, the fox population can grow. But foxes have their problems too. Catching rabbits isn't always easy. Foxes are hunted by humans, and some of them just die of old age or disease. And some foxes might decide to look for rabbits elsewhere. So here's the simple food chain we've been looking at. Lettuce use energy from the sun to make food. The lettuce are eaten by rabbits, so some of the energy is passed up the food chain. Rabbits also get eaten, so some energy is passed on to foxes. The species get bigger as you go up the food chain. The animal at the top of a food chain is called the top predator. Every rabbit has to eat a lot of lettuce to survive. And every fox has to eat quite a few rabbits. To show how the numbers of each species balance out, you need a pyramid. There are fewer rabbits than lettuce and fewer foxes than rabbits. Suppose for some reason there weren't as many rabbits. A change in one population can affect another. With only a few rabbits around, the foxes would have to compete harder with each other. The fox population would suffer from lack of food, or it might even die out altogether. But things might not get as bad as this. The remaining rabbits wouldn't have to compete so hard with each other for lettuce. The rabbit population could quickly increase back to normal, and then the foxes would have plenty of food. Here's a different change to think about. Suppose there was a bumper lettuce crop one year. Would that necessarily be good news for rabbits and foxes? Remember, there might be a small lettuce crop the following year. Real life is more complicated than this simple food chain. For example, foxes have to compete with birds of prey, like hawks. And foxes like to eat chickens, as well as rabbits. Rabbits are eaten by hawks, and chickens are eaten by foxes. Rabbits eat lettuce, which are also eaten by greenfly, which are eaten by ladybirds. But lettuce are also eaten by slugs, which are eaten by small birds, which are eaten by hawks, and hawks eat stoats, which eat rabbits. Oh, give in. There are lots of different food chains in any habitat. Some of them have species in common, so the chains link together to form a food web.